Hey, Adam.
I'm over here. All right, let me show you the rock shop. So this is Rubble Rock and Gem. We're south part of Vancouver, open every day of the week. You can come down and see us, wholesale, retail, you're all welcome. Fossils on this side, so I'll show you the kind of tour. We have everything sorted by animal kingdom in the fossil section. I'm really proud of that because partly I learned a whole bunch doing it, and also it makes it easy to find things. My workshop, where I run away from the world whenever I get a chance, and I like to make things. So over here you can see examples of what I make. This is, a lot of people ask me like, wow, how'd you get into this? Here's your answer, right? All the things I made over time that they're more sentimental than anything. Some are good work, some are first time I tried a new technique, but yeah, that's me, that's your owner, basically. I like cutting rocks up, making things out of them. Now I'm getting more and more into mineral specimens. So let's go look at those. So the mineral specimens, just like the fossils, they're actually sorted by mineral family. Dana's mineral family specifically, but that means we have the sulfates, the silicates, the sulfides, oxides, phosphates, halides, carbonates. So everything's sorted in the family so that the minerals that are alike will be together. For example, you run through here, you've got all your dogtooth calcite, which also run into more calcite varieties. Behind me, beryllium crystals, right? Beryls like emeralds, what do we got? Heliodor, right? Yellow beryl, morganites, things like that. And so as we come back here, it's all mineral specimens. So that's the natural raw stuff, like right out of the earth without human intervention or interaction with it too much. The reason I put a lot of the carbonates and the halides, which are like your fluorites and salt crystals back here, is because behind that door we have the UV light room. I'm still working on it, setting it up, but it's going to be finished sometime soon this year. Which means basically you can go in there and it's a dark room and stones will glow under UV light, which is pretty cool. They change entirely different colors and kind of give off neon light. Rough rock and tools, kind of aptly in the same section, because just like me carving, grinding stone, I like to use a lot of the tools back here. We don't really have much for silversmithing tools, but a lot of stone carving, burrs, saw blades, things like that, and of course the rough rock that you can work with. The rough rock, we have facet grade, high-end kind of gemstones, down to lapidary, what would I call it, hobbyist grade. And just like all the sections, whether it's minerals, fossils, and tools, we have things that are in the very affordable range, like you're talking $2, $5, things for kids to buy and enjoy, up to like collector grade items that are going to basically break your bank account and mine too when I bought them. But as we all know, it's an addiction when you love rocks as much as we do. So we also have big statement things, which aren't necessarily sometimes the rarest, most valuable, but just large home decor pieces. Tabletops, big zeolite geodes. So that's kicking around too. And as we get to the back end of the shop here, it's all the polished stuff, which I call the crystals, essentially, your palm stones, spheres. I mean, we have a whole wall of spheres back here, right? Just keeps going. And I'm always adding more. I go on buying trips all around the world all the time. Not just the USA shows, but European shows. I have a factory in India, so I've been living and breathing rocks for over a decade. You get things like your candle holders, your bowls, whether they're singing bowls or something to put your keys in, whatever it is, polished slabs. Like I said, anything that a human has kind of worked in and polished. Everything in the store is natural. Like I love nature as an artist, essentially, what nature made. So I think the only fake rocks we have are just right here, which means everything here is pretty cool because I kind of see it as like anyone can appreciate rocks. It's the one thing that all of us have the ability to kind of relate to, right? No pop culture, nothing like that to it. And again, now we're in the metal ore section, so everything here is like oxides of metals, which are over here. You get your standard like pyrites or your galenas. Even in like oxides, we have the rare stuff like wolframites and goethite. We have phosphate section. So, which is basically vanadium crystals, right? Like the apatite supergroups. We have meteorites and tektites as well. So you get your flaming ball, your meteorite hitting the earth and the tektites that are formed around it. Elements, your pure elements like raw silver, raw copper, So there's a lot of cool rocks in here. And of course, if you're not into stuff to display, we have jewelry if you want to wear the stones. A section of jewelry of things that I make as well as things that other people make. And if you aren't sure like what you want your jewelry piece to look like, or maybe if you know exactly what you want it to look like and we don't have it, we have all the loose stones that you can set. So everything in here is cut and ready to be set. That's what my factory in India does. Cabs, facets, carvings, unique kinds of like carving blanks. So if you're into rocks, Rubble Rock and Gem, Vancouver, we've got all kinds of them here.